Hello lovely people, how are you all doing? Yeah, I hope you're good. So today I've got a little series of books I'm going to talk about, which I came across when I was in Australia, I think, so a few years ago. So they've been around a little while. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them out now. I'm unfortunately missing the first 2 because yeah, that moves, everything vanishes. I don't know, I gave them away or something, which is a very, very silly thing to do. So these are by Aaronovitch, which I don't think he's written anything else. I know he used to be a writer for Doctor Who, so in my mind that's always quite a good sign. And what these books are is that they're a really good blending of modern world and a fantasy world, which is what I really, really enjoy. So Peter Grant, DC Peter Grant, is pretty much your average policeman. And what happens in the first book, which is The Rivers of London, which is the name of the whole series as well, is he basically stumbles onto the fact that there's a magical world. From memory, he actually stumbles onto a ghost, pretty much literally. And things carry on from there. And what he discovers is that he's pretty much an average policeman. He's actually quite good at the magical side of things. So he becomes the second member of the essentially magical police department of London, which used to be much bigger, but magic's getting less and less, so there's less and less call for them. And now that's just run by one aging wizard. So Peter Grant becomes this man's apprentice, this wizard's apprentice. And what's really fun is that although, yes, there's magic, yes, there's ghosts, there's hauntings, there's Mother Thames, who is the goddess of the Thames, there's Father Thames, there's her daughters, which are all goddesses of various different tributaries of the Thames. So there's all this wonderful magical stuff going on, and cool things like, you know, markets, which can only be accessed if you're magical people. There's all this wonderful stuff, but at the same time you've got PC Peter Grant, who's trying to sort of carry on a slightly normal relationship with his family, which is difficult anyway because his family's a bit interesting. He's living in this amazing old mansion with the wizard, but he can't have any modern things in there, and he possibly thinks the housekeeper might be a vampire, so he's living in the gatehouse with his big screen TV and his internet, and he's doing traditional police work, so modern day police work, along with the magical police work. So there's all these really, really cool juxtapositions, and it is just a fantastic series. The characters are really engaging, it's got a really, really good sense of humour. Every one I've read so far, there is a really good plot, there's a good ratcheting up of the tension, there's proper stakes involved as well. So yeah, I really, really recommend these ones if you like that blending. So it's not straight fantasy, it's not straight just sort of police procedural or anything like that. It's a really good mixing of them both. So yeah, Aaronovitch, keep an eye out for them. So I think this is about the 3rd and 4th book or something like that. They can be read as standalones, but yeah, try and get hold of Rivers of London so you can see where it all starts from, because that's the first book. And yeah, that's all. Thanks very much.